Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston. It's June 5th. It's 2019. I am rolling through Missouri. Route 70 East. I'm in Missouri. I have the air conditioning on because it's gross hot here. It's humid because there's so much water on the ground. I just drove over the Missouri River and it's ridiculously high, unbelievably high. So there's that. And the way they've been spraying the skies, they were even spraying last night. Apparently they're getting ready to hit it again. And I saw a storm. I mean, I don't know much about this, but I saw a storm called Invest 91L. Invest 91L. That's a really wacky name for a storm, but all I could hear was the guy quacking about flash floods, etc. Don't forget to be afraid. You know, he's like, people aren't taking this seriously and blah, 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 etc. At any rate, seriously, be prepared. These guys are making moves on all sorts of arenas. And speaking of that, Bloomberg put out a video, and it's funny because it says, American banks are scared to death of Chinese apps in China. I mean, I did a video on this. I did videos on this couple in a few years ago called the 𝗏𝗏𝗏 app, where everything is paid for in China by its citizens, basically wirelessly. And Bloomberg's trying to tell everybody the American banks, the banksters, the elites, the 1% are scared to death of this. No, they're not, man. The guy that runs Alibaba and all these other little payment apps used to work for Goldman Sachs in Asia. So don't be, it's not like Goldman Sachs in Asia and Goldman Sachs in America aren't hand in hand. I mean, it's the same effing company. You see what I'm saying? They're trying to tell you that the bankers are afraid of this, so you'll be like, aha, we finally got them. We can use cashless apps and completely cut out the banks. Sounds exactly like Bitcoin all over again. Who do you think owns Bitcoin? Do you think some dude's going to pop up with some solution that's going to put the richest people on the planet out of business? It doesn't work like that. They're trying to make people think that going cashless would completely circumvent the banks in the United States when it won't, not whatsoever at all. And actually, what it'll do is, instead of having cash on you, gold and silver, or money in the bank, or whatever, I think money in the bank is a terrible idea. You should have money, but not in the bank. I digress. They're trying to make it sound like if you use these cashless apps like the people in China, we can crush the bankers. When you use these apps, now this Cashless Society for America is after they get rid of the people like me and you and other people that know that vaccines actually are the problem instead of the solution. It will be used to keep everyone else in line in the new Antichrist or beast system. You see what I mean? If you're driving and you do a traffic infraction, it automatically takes the money out of your account. Do you know what I'm saying? If you owe taxes, automatically takes the money out. Rent, everything. Instead of juggling your checkbook so that you can actually live on this earth, because it's expensive to live here, am I wrong? It will be taken instantly, and then whatever's left over is whatever's left over. But remember, the Cashless Society doesn't apply to me and doesn't apply to most of you, because we will be considered enemies of the state. We already are considered enemies of the state. So this is after the purge, or after the next big event that is going to be used to get rid of people like me and you. Because we're not going along with the system. We're actually trying to expose it, which is why they're constantly talking about us. Constantly talking about us. I just met somebody the other day who would be considered very high up in the food chain. This would be somebody that everybody can look up to big time. Walked up to me and gave me a hug at a gas station, which kind of freaked me out a little bit, and said, "Your videos woke me up." And out of all things, he said, your flat earth video woke me up. Now remember, this is somebody that everybody, politicians, police, army, everybody would look up to and have respect for. Out of all my videos, he said, your flat earth videos woke me up. Imagine that. Imagine that. And this person has access to airplanes, jet fighters, and information that most of us don't. I wasn't wrong. We're not wrong. It isn't moving. It is flat. The sun and moon are exactly as they look. They're the exact same size. Do you know what I'm saying? And they're not millions of miles away. When the media in England picked up the video that I did, the moon is 4.5 miles away. They never said the moon was 4.5 miles away. But they picked up that video and tried to slander me. What happened instead is the video went viral. You know what I'm saying? Unlike most of my videos, because I'm not allowed to, my channel's not allowed to get any bigger whatsoever at all. They don't seem to be taking me down, but they continue to unsubscribe people from my channel, and they continue to hold videos. So I use 30, 50,000, that's it. I have 400,000 subscribers, a little over 400,000 subscribers, not including my other channel, which is, I think, at like 12,000, which is all video of the stuff that I do when you see me driving incessantly or endlessly, for the most part. But don't be fooled, man. This is just stupid. American bankers are terrified of these cashless apps. It's exactly what they want. It's exactly what they want. The only reason we even know of a cashless society is because they're the ones that put it out there a long time ago. They need one major catastrophe, one major reason to shut people like me and you up for good, and then all the sheep that are left that they need for whatever reason to serve them, I would imagine, those will be the people on the cashless apps. If they break any law, or if anything, everything will be automatically taken from them. They will have no choice, no control over their own money anymore. Basically, they will be robotic slaves. Welcome to Idiocracy. Richie from Boston. Like, share, subscribe, but it doesn't matter. But you should. I'm out.